Richard Southern here in the 680 newsroom with a look back at the big business news stories of the past week. One of the worst weeks in memory for Bay Street, one of the worst weeks in a couple of years anyways. The TSX down almost 300 points, down 1.7%, as the price of oil again dripped sharply lower below 45 bucks per barrel amid oversupply worry. Different story on Wall Street. The Dow on Friday closing at a fresh record high. Big week for the loonie. It's up now to a two-month high, 75.68 cents U.S. on hints from the Bank of Canada that interest rates may be going up this year. Big-time retail news this week. Sears Canada said it doesn't know how much longer it will be able to keep its stores open. Says it may run out of money in 12 months. Sears has been suffering for a while. For about 10 years, we've been seeing sliding sales as more dollars go online. We caught up with a few people downtown to ask them if they'll miss Sears.
I never go to Sears. Sears is like that one store that you just never go to. Like we have Walmart, we have like other stores. I don't think we'll like even notice Sears going.
Honestly, I've never been to Sears once in my life. I've heard about the old catalog business, but it's a little bit before my time.
They're not innovative. They're relying on what they feel are tried and true ways instead of, modernizing.
We actually bought a bunch of our appliances from there, so they were pretty good. So yeah, it'll be a shame if they leave.
Sears opened its first Canadian store in 1953, though it traces its roots in the U.S. back to the early 1800s when Richard Sears started selling watches by mail order. And of course, by the early 1900s, the Sears catalog was a staple in American homes. Other big retail food news this week: Amazon buying Whole Foods for almost $14 billion. That was really the one thing Amazon didn't have, groceries, and now it has a big toehold in that market, and it could really shake up the grocery business. And we saw shares of established grocers like Loblaws and Metro drop 3% or more on Friday. Well, both McDonald's and A&W started all-day breakfast in Canada back in February, and we now know it's been a major hit. I got a look at some exclusive numbers this past week from the NPD group that finds Canadians are really hungry for all-day breakfast. Look at this. Since February, Canadians are eating 140,000 more breakfast sandwiches a month. And since February, we're chowing down on 240,000 more hash browns a month. Breakfast in the afternoon is growing at a 5% rate, peaking between 6 and 8 p.m. So we're liking breakfast for dinner. The big worry was that All Day Brekkie would take money away from the other more lucrative parts of McDonald's menu, though numbers out this week show that's not actually happening. The average check size is actually growing. All right, this got a lot of attention online on my Twitter at Richard680 News when I put it out this past week. Canadian currency is about to get a lot more cool. It's going to start to glow. The Mint is putting out glow-in-the-dark toonies. Yes, indeed, it's to mark Canada's 150th birthday. On the reverse, there is the Aurora Borealis, and the Northern Lights glow green when the lights go out. 3 million of these have started to enter circulation, and the coin was colored using new technology, the Mint using a luminescent material to make that happen. Pretty cool. Finally, IKEA has a pop-up cafe open this weekend in downtown Toronto. It's at Queen and Spadina, and it's selling IKEA's famous Swedish meatballs and its chicken balls, waffles, and sandwiches at its low prices. Of course, like it does at its regular stores, IKEA using that as a way to get people to come in. They're selling 50 different houseware items at that pop-up downtown. At the 680 newsroom, Richard Southern, City News.